Yes, we got more new fish, people. What's going on, guys? This is Jawbreaker's Aquatic Life. I'm Andre. I'm hosting this channel right now because I own it. Yes, I do. This is a new beginning for our new tank that's almost done. Got some bad news though today, guys. Our friend here is no longer with us. I guess she passed last night. I could tell that she's dead because she's having like this fungus stuff grow all over, and usually those of you been in the hobby for quite some time know once that fungus stuff starts to grow on the fish or snails or whatever died in the tank, it just means they're no longer with us. Nothing we can do about that. So we're gonna pull her out of there. The fish are acclimating right now in their bags. There are two different types of tetras. These are going to be the main tetras for the tank. So we got her out of there. Let's take a moment of silence for our golden snail. Alright. So, what I predicted is putting the ghost shrimps in this tank. You see one right there. Putting the ghost shrimps in here. Eventually, our tetras will start picking them apart. That actually started just last night as well. There was one right over here. They must have finished it. It got picked apart by the bigger one in here. So, that was kind of expected. I was hoping they'll just leave them alone, but you know, doesn't always go your way. Yeah, so they're eating the shrimps, which is alright because majority of them hide in here and they will breed in there hopefully, and I'll keep adding some over time as long as it fits the ammonia population and beneficial bacteria and so on and so forth. It doesn't cause any harm to the tank. I'll keep adding ghost shrimps here and there just to make sure that enough are in there so that they get natural foods in there, and also so that they can keep the tank nice and clean. I'm not going to be adding any more snails besides the ones that were already laid up here on the glass in the right hand corner. Our golden snail left us a nice little clutch there. So that will hatch sometime soon within the next 3 weeks to 4 weeks. But yeah, we have our fish, not quarantining, I'm sorry, acclimating. You should put your fish in quarantine when getting new fish, but I trust where I get my fish from. I haven't gotten any sick fish or diseased fish or anything like that from them when I don't grow or breed my own. These ones down here, there are the ones that I bred and raised, and the tetras and the spotted cory cats I bred. Now I believe there's already baby shrimps in here because I have seen some already. So someone did lay. I just don't know how long ago, but there's been some very small, teeny ones in here. So now that we have our 4 tetras that are loose from the bag, and now our 4 red tetras that are in the bag, that will make a perfect 8 tetras right there. Those will be no more added from that batch. Now our 4 other tetras that are in the bag, those will be the only 4. No more will be added of those type of tetras. Now Now with this tank, with the showfish, I'm still hesitant on adding one of my gouramis over there. Like I said before in other videos, she's the bully of the tank. She has her days where she decides to only bully our friend here. Other than that, she minds her business. She's pretty cool and she doesn't bother. But every now and then, she will mess with him. So, nothing that I have done so far has worked to stop her from bullying him. So, one of them have to get removed from the tank permanently. I think I might do him and just put him in the other tank. Or I might do her. But I don't want to put him and then he starts getting harassed by the tetras. At least if I put her and she starts getting harassed, she gets a little taste of her own medicine. But I won't leave her in there because tetras can do a lot of damage to a fish with fins like hers. We just test it out and see what happens. If not, one of them will go to the 10 gallon because the 10 gallon is being worked on. We'll be upgrading it very soon, so you can't see that one for the next few videos. So for this tank, there's different plants in here, several different species, which I really like about it. Two different species here. These are some sort of a Nubis, I think, or Amazon thorn, I want to say. Don't really remember, but I have a few different in here, different plants, different type of rocks. We have some black dragonstone and just some small black pebbles and a few little river rocks. This tank is probably the best tank in this room. Most likely, yeah. One of the best tanks right now. The best skate. My old the tank that I just showed you guys used to be as beautiful as this, but as the dojo loads got bigger, plants were just destroyed. First batch is in. Now we're going to temperature acclimate them to the tank. We're putting water from the tank into the bucket. Several different ways you can do this. You can get a small skinny hose and siphon the water in, doing small drops or a smooth flow, or you can take a cup and just continue putting water in there for about 2-3 minutes, but truly up to you and how big the fish are. Now when you're temperature acclimating, you want to make sure when you're pulling your fish out of your bag, you're cutting a nice small hole in one of the corners, dumping it in, and making sure that every fish it's out of the you want to make sure that every single fish makes it out of the bag, especially when you're messing with smaller fish like neon tetras and rasboras and things like that. You just want to make sure that the fish are out of the bag. I made that mistake multiple times when I was getting into the hobby and just learning about fish. These fish are going to do very well in this tank. They're going to do very well. Also, when you're doing this, it's kind of like doing a water change because you're getting rid of a small percentage of water in the tank, and then you're adding new water in to top off the tank, which it's like doing a water change. Very beneficial for your tank. A lot of people do water changes before adding new fish. I don't like doing it. I prefer to put the fish in, and while I'm doing the water acclimation, that's when I do my water change, just to top off the water. Sometimes I won't. Sometimes I'll wait 24 hours or a little longer to add the new water in, just to give them some time to actually get used to that real temperature and stuff that you already acclimated them to. They're all in, looking really good. They're gonna scoop beautifully. That kind of grayish see-through look off this reddish black look. Oh man, They're a little scared. We're gonna shut the lights off and give them some time to get used to the tank.